Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, but he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And now on second down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No. Able to finish drives, especially in this game, if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He breaks a tackle. Across the 25, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. Keeps the legs moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires left. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they
fires into traffic, picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They We got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Jordan. He's going to throw deep right side. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
He'll just keep slinging it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He makes a grab. Jumped on top of the pile. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, and that means decision time. Or for us, green light. Go for it.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Well, jet sweep pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Quarterback will audible. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Oh, he's looking to throw. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Middle Tennessee 14, Florida 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop Greg Martin. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, MTSU.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Gators will hustle to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense.